Be good if the mic was on, right? In this live, we will be going back to February 2021 just to see how confident Katie is in the middle of the TATI lawsuit. A lot went down. She's playing on people's emotions, as she does whenever she wears the top she's wearing, which you'll see after this.
I can't think.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. How the hell are you guys going? You know, how is the heads up going? I need to get away from present day, Katie. I am best when we are in the past because, you know, I know what's happening and it's the same shit show that's happening now because it's the carousel from hell, you know? But, yeah. Where do we go? What do we do? What are we doing? Oh my God, the carousel from hell does my head in. I've never come across anyone in my whole life. And I've come across a lot of people with a lot of different personalities. But yeah, I've never come across, in my opinion, I believe Katie's a narcissist. I've never seen someone so against themselves changing, allowing themselves to grow through mistakes that we all make in life, because otherwise we would be robots. And then, Katie doesn't have emotion but loves to manipulate people. I just love how she's just so fucking the moral highness now. Like wearing the moral crown. I can see it. It's just like the crown, and then it's like morals and ethics circling around. She owns it. What happened? Was she born again God overnight? She just all of a sudden can see all this shit in Molly but can't fucking turn the mirror around and see that shit in herself? Where is the disconnect going on? And then you have a husband that's involved as well, and he can't even see that? Oh, man. Yeah, this was not my intro. I didn't even plan to say this. Apologies for, well, not showing up on Monday and then trying to make Tuesday be Monday, but then not following through on that either, because fucking 5 minutes, I swear, before the live was about to start, I just fucking, I was out of there. Really, I was like, no, I'm not doing it, out loud to myself. Threw my pen down and I was like, no. And so, yeah, chucked a tanty and then just released a video that was so far at the back of the bus, you know, way back, 2014. When she set out, her and Toad, to build the family, like documenting their son and sharing it. And like right up to 2021, that channel, remember, Trifecta and Fur was still up. She was going off at style. Okay, so where are we? What are we doing? Okay, yeah, I've mentioned this before because I'm in Australia. I'm a day ahead. So some of my dates, like you just got to, in America, obviously it's a day before. So yeah, you do the math and I don't have to. So I'm just going to read the dates that, you know, comes with me, but you can always let me know and I can, you know, let others know. Where are we? Fuck, I don't even want to do this. Okay, so we're in February 2021, and because I'm just going to let you know what's going on before. Should I bring her in? No, she'll distract me. She'll distract me. She always distracts me. Fuck, she's distracting me right now, just then. Okay, so my brain is letting me know that I should let you guys know. If you want to know more info, what my mouth doesn't get right is in the description box below. All my videos, check out the description box because, you know, I'm better at writing than talking. Fuck, that's fucked up, isn't it? Anyway, you can also find the timestamps down there because the fucking replay people living their best life. And yeah, the links, scroll until you find a cactus and you'll be able to join the Cactus contributors. They are the members. It's also pinned as the comment in the chat if you're in there. But yeah, extra content, the badge, which fuck, like I want one, YouTube. Where is the YouTube suggestion box? Is there one? There should be. Oh man, where are we? Shout out, guys, shout out. And you changed your name and I'm not happy. Or you're just being transparent. Is that even how you say transparent? I'm saying it wrong, right? Because I'm saying it like the show Transparent. Okay. Opinionated Brummy, you are going to hate me because this is your shout out. But you changed your name, so I'm not happy. Are you happy with your new name? I don't know, you're just missing. Thank you so much for being a contributor. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, should we just get on with it? You should have a good day. And Cactus, high 10. Gosh, I don't want to bring her in. Let's bring in where we are and you'll be able to see and I'll be able to. Oh fuck, why has it become so hard? Here we are. I feel like we're back again in the torture room. It just goes around. It'd be good if, like, at least different chapters, you had different coloured walls. I think it's just the bile green funeral waiting room 90s. Like, this is basically the shit version set of 6 Feet Under. You know, they run the, like, funeral home. But nothing like this. Theirs was shit, but nothing like this. Just put a played duck or something in there. What is it? Fuck, I don't know. Okay, I'm just like stalling because I don't want to press play. Did I say where we are? Yeah, so what's going on in the whole lawyer world? Because Katie's not going to tell you. So right now they're going through the whole debating back and forth between Brown and SALTZY. You know, the judge said, like, you guys just sort it out for yourself because there's so much back and forth. And so they're going through, like, Lori and Lorianne and Nat's. Like, I looked this up before, so I'm just letting you guys know. They're going through their, what is it? Declaration, whatever they did, their little evidence thing. And because it contains sensitive information on, like, mental illness and all that, Katie wants it censored and, you know, that's where they are. If I remember anything else, I'll let you know. She's not happy. Like, but this jumper, right? This jumper, we've had, like, we are just ready for a emotional manipulation moment. Well, emotion. Oh, yeah, my brain's already circuiting. Okay, like, I think it's time to shut up. Oh, by the way, this is called I Have Something to Say. It's from Katie Joy Live, which, you know, in the settlement with TATI, where Katie thinks she won. She had to delete this whole channel, Katie Joy Live. But, you know, thank God there's archive and there's people that downloaded. This is on my channel and shh. Okay, we are moving on. Should I just cut the whole beginning off?
Hi guys, how are you? How is everyone? Oh, I accidentally knocked a button when I hit one of your comments, Rebecca. You said, hey guys, and I accidentally somehow bumped this thing and indirectly hit you by accident. I don't know how that happened, to be honest. But anyways, hi guys, welcome. I made a mistake on my hit a button Welcome, welcome. I don't have a lot of time. This is obviously my second channel, and I've been debating about if I'll do this on my other channel or not, but I wanted to just start it here because it's been a really stressful week, and obviously there's been a lot going on in my personal life, which I cannot talk about, and it's been really hard because I have always been a really open person with you guys, and I've always told you guys what's going on in my life, and it's been really hard not to want to scream from the rooftops about things that I know that I can't tell you guys and things that are going on that I can't share. And it's been hard because you know who you are, and you just kind of watch people talk about you, and it's this weird place where you have a lot of people with a lot of eyes on you, and it's not anything I've ever been used to, and I've never had this amount of eyeballs on me in my entire career, and it's at times been very overwhelming. But I think I'm doing a pretty good job of managing everything and trying to stay focused and motivated and making sure that I'm putting out content. And even though there's times where I feel really down and really depressed, not depressed, just really overwhelmed, and really the weight of the world is on my shoulders, or everyone hates me. That's a really hard place to be in when you are dealing with anything, it's hard when you feel like everyone hates you, and it's hard when you feel like you're put in a corner where everyone hates you, and no matter what you say or do, they hate you. You could be really happy about something and really excited about something, and they still hate you. And you could just want to share your happiness, and they still hate you, and then it gets really overwhelming because you feel like nothing I say matters because they're going to hate me anyways. And
I just want to jump in and say, one of narcissist traits is they will speak in third person, very rarely in first. And that's what shits me about Katie, because fucking talk in first person. It means she hasn't dealt with, especially when she's talking about her trauma and stuff, it's always in third person. It means you haven't dealt with it.
All you want is a chance for you to be seen, and all you want is a chance for you to be heard, and all you want is to scream what you know and you can't. So I know this is all super vague, but I just wanted to thank those of you that don't hate me and that have been sending me messages. I don't respond to messages. I really haven't been for a few months now. And I was just looking at my inbox and my Instagram, and I was like, oh my God, I have over 100 messages in there, more than 100 messages in there. And I'm like, oh my goodness. The problem is that I've lost people that I think weren't even haters. I feel like people right now just have this idea about me that's not who I am. And I feel like I've just lost people that don't hate me, but they've been wrapped up in things. But, I just want to tell people that I'm really grateful.
Yeah, I just said in chat, it's really hard because she's obviously, this is when she's had work done. Her face is just not moving at all. And so only really got her mouth movement and her eyes to look at, because, yeah, eyebrows are at penthouse and they're not moving. Her forehead is so tight. But yeah, how can she just be so unaware of how her behavior causes a reaction from people? She's almost like, how did they come up with that when she sits there and spews and is on Twitter for, 24 hours and we see it? It's crazy. I don't feel, well, not crazy. I hate that word, but what are you going to do?
For all of your support. I want to say that I'm grateful for all of you guys that have, been in my live streams, that have stuck up for me, that have said things in comments, that have sent me messages of support, that have just said that they see me, that they've heard me. And, it feels really ridiculous because you're like, I got to put my glasses on. I've not wanted to be playing like I'm some sort of victim, because I don't believe that I am. But I'm stressed, when you're stressed out, it's hard. And then, so you feel like nothing you say is going to satisfy anyone. But I just want to say that even though things have kind of gone or, stalled a little bit, I'm not going to give up my job and what I do. I can't find my glasses. My eyeballs are so tight right now. They're tired because I've been staring at a computer all day. But I am just really grateful for those of you that have been sending me messages, and is going to satisfy anyone. But I just want to say that even though things have kind of gone or, stalled a little bit, I'm not going to give up my job and what I do. I can't find my glasses. My eyeballs are so tight right now. They're tired because I've been staring at a computer all day. But I am just really.
Take a minute for yourself, because I've been staring at a computer all day. Why do you why are you trying to justify your actions with us? Like, it should be you. This is why I think you should be doing a video diary where you watch it and you play it back, because no one needs to know your, you know, I can feel it coming on. It's coming. Her eyes are so dry that she's going to cry. Your eyes are so dry because, wow, your medication, over medication. You should have worn the hat.
Grateful for those of you that have been sending me messages and like have been, you know, sending me just kindness in messages, that have been supportive, you know, in emails and comments on the channel. And, you know, it's been hard. It's been hard sometimes. It's been hard some days to get up. It's been hard sometimes to get up and go online and know that everyone hates me. It's been hard to wake up and keep going when I feel like everyone just wants me to quit. And I'm not a quitter. Like, that's just not how I roll. I've never been a quitter. I've also never been the kind of person that bends to negativity. I've always been a pretty positive person. And I'm just like grateful that there's been this sliver of people that in the middle of all of this have just persevered and pushed through and have continued to send me kindness. You know, I had someone send me a message on Twitter today, and they didn't even like, they weren't someone that even particularly liked me, but they sent me like this encouraging comment, like, you know, what's right is right and what's happening right now to you is not. So, you know, things like that. Like, even when people that don't appreciate you can say like, you know, what is happening is not okay. It's like, I don't know, it just made me feel like, oh my gosh, thank you.
That's such a, I hate her. Like, oof, I hate her. That's not what I meant. I hate when she says people messaged her. Like, that's what she wants. It's not like reality, but that's her delusion. And it's also her little segue, how she can bring up like that she does have support. But no, because what she says, like, they can put their whatever their hate for me or whatever aside. She didn't say that specifically, but did she have to look into that person? Did she click on their profile to see whether they were a hater? Hater. I don't know why it came out like that. I just hate the word hater. I hate the word hate because no one hates you, Katie. Like I said, you are the only one with the hate for yourself that you throw around. You want everyone else to hate.
Thank you. You know, but yeah, I mean, the trolls, the trolls are, the trolls are never going to be satisfied. So, yeah, Debbie, I'm sorry. I did get your email, but I'm not responding to really anyone. And I just saw the email, but I hadn't had a chance to read it. And I honestly have not been responding to any messages. So I do want to say that I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if I upset you. I'm sorry if you, oh, it was this person. This is the person that left me a really nice comment. Like, it changed my whole day, honestly, to get that message. It was weird. But I'm sorry that you, I read your email just like yesterday. And I'm sorry that I upset you. I didn't want to minimize anything that you've gone through. And I'm sorry if you felt hurt or, you know, at all betrayed or just dismissed. So I apologize. It's been really hard to not feel like it's really hard sometimes when you have so many people telling you that you suck to not start to feel like you suck, you know? And when everyone starts yelling at you, it's hard not to feel like you are the worst person in the world, because you must be the worst person in the world if everyone thinks that you're the worst person in the world.
Why do you never listen? Why do you automatically think that people are coming at you in a negative way? You need criticism in order to learn, in order to grow, to become a better person. You can't jump on YouTube and automatically be the best fucking YouTuber. But you got on YouTube and wanted to control everyone because you love pointing your pulse and finger. But you can't control anyone on YouTube or social media. But you keep trying. You still, okay, gosh.
And then that's hard because you know you're not the worst person. Thank you, Preston Fangirl. I'm not, you know, the trolls, honestly, the trolls will be the ones that, I know the trolls comments. They will say things like, you're a dark energy person, you're a nasty human being, it's your fault that you're being treated this way, you deserve this, it's your fault you suck, you are doing criminal things, I'm not, you are a nasty, horrible human being, I'm not. I've actually learned a lot about trolls in the last month. I've been reading about them online to understand their psychology. And apparently a lot of trolls are psychopaths. I had no idea. A lot of trolls are also sadists. I had no idea. So they get off on hurting people. So
we'll go back, but yeah, she just swallowed because she had so much drool in her mouth as soon as she said they're all psychopaths, they get off on harming people because that's what she can't see when someone's in pain, or, you know, she, like I said, most of the photos of her son that she had online were him in pain, distress. He was hurting, and she didn't see that. She would, like, the caption would be a joyous, happy event. Weird. But also, oh, fuck, my brain is checking out and it's a disaster upstairs for me. Oh, yeah, trolls. In relation to trolls, we must remember that during the TATI lawsuit in, you know, Katie, that number after your name, plus 100, yeah, that referred to the amount of accounts that link back to you, because there were data specialists on the team. So, yeah, and then when that was revealed, that's when all your, well, in my opinion, everyone, you know, all your personalities started going out at war. My God, that's what it was. I'm just being stupid. I wasn't.
I'm not so worried about them. Like, I can tell when people don't want to hear me, and I'm not trying to like convince those people, because those people will never be convinced. It's the people that I want to see me that aren't like those people and maybe have been afraid or just don't know how to say anything. And because of these attacks that I've been under, and it's gotten to a point, obviously in the last few weeks, where it's like reached a head and it's been really overwhelming. And, you know, I just want to say thank you. Thank you guys for being there, for hearing me out, for listening. And I'm sorry if I've been overwhelmed. I'm sorry if I've felt defensive. I'm sorry if I've felt alone. I've never felt more alone in my life than I do right now. I've never felt more beat down than I do right now. I've never felt more just destroyed, and it's not easy. So,
yeah, where was your husband during this time? I remember that during your survival day stream, and you were breaking down, retelling the story, and having that huge cry fest on your drinking chair, in, you know, and he was getting chips out of the pantry and he just didn't care that you were crying. Like, he didn't even come over and give you a shoulder rub or just reassure you that everything's going to be okay. And here you are going, you never felt more alone in your life. And here you are also talking to people. Like, you should be talking to people. You should have friends in your life, but you've isolated yourself just like you're isolating your son. So you've brought this on yourself by fucking restricting your mind from being able to grow by socializing properly at adolescence, which in my opinion, you were so fucking stunted back then, because you just started self-medicating, in my opinion. I don't know how we got here, but fuck, it is the carousel from hell. So I'm not surprised it's the same fucking shit that's coming out of my mouth too.
just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't even know why I'm crying. It's been a really rough, really bad few weeks. And it's hard sometimes to like get up on camera all the time and like put on a happy face, you know, and like feel good about what you're doing, and feel like you're contributing something positive, you know. And like, it's hard when you have always gotten such joy out of your job and you feel like your job has made people hate you and you have no control over it. And all you want is for someone to stick their neck out and be like, it's enough, you know? It's enough.
Did you guys see that? She wasn't producing tears. They were just like something with, it's like an actress does, when just get that one tear and let it sit there, and like it looks like it's creating a dam, but it wasn't. Katie. I'm sorry that was torturous for everyone because she fucking took her time and I went too slow, but fuck. I just want to watch the whole thing in slow motion. It's so weird watching you cry. Your face doesn't move.
I'm a quiet watcher of yours and I've been for a while, even your lives. I never comment, but I want to lend support today. Thank you so much, Casey. It's just been a lot. And I always just try to put my best foot forward. And I always think about how I got through my son almost passing away. And so I think like these last few months, I just think like, oh my God, like, you know, like, oh my God, just thank you. Like, if I can get through what my son, you know, if I can get through almost losing my child, like I can get through anything, you know, if I can get through the darkest moment of my life by my child surviving and getting through some of the hardest.
Wow, that was so weird what she just said. I don't know if I took it the wrong way. Maybe. She got through the darkest time of her son surviving. I've taken it the wrong way, I think. I might have to just listen to that again. But also comparing this to that, Katie, I want to say that in my opinion, you have never dealt with the emotional fucking trauma shit that you felt, that you went through trying to get your head around your son's diagnosis. And it's so evident in all your past articles. You use that as like what you do here with Katie Joy Live and your Instagram lives where you sit in your drinking chair and you get sloshed and you talk to people like they are your best friends. You have just no idea who is watching you and how much information you tell the world because you're just so desperate for anyone. Any connection is better than none for you. But, you know, what's the wrong connection? But yeah, comparing it to that, you don't understand the gravity. You're just trying to bring up your son again and like he was on life support. Katie, bring yourself back to present moment. You are the one that needs to go and get some help, in my opinion. And when I say that, it's not a bad thing. Admitting that you need time out to go and reassess your mental situation. I didn't know what to put there. Situation, just slot it in. And it's not a good word, but this is what it is. Round and around we go. You haven't grown, aged, or learned anything since, in my opinion, adolescence, it looks like. The way you act and react, the way you just take on a role like, yes, I'm a journalist. Look at me in my Jurassic Park t-shirt. I'm 44 in a few months. But I act like I'm 12, 13.
Surgeries with him and fighting so hard for him. Like, I do realize that, you know, like, oh my God, just thank you. Like, if I can get through what my son, you know, if I can get through almost losing my child, like I can get through anything, you know, if I can get through the darkest moment of my life by my child surviving and getting through some of the hardest surgeries with him and fighting.
This is what I mean. Fuck, man. It's not about you. Your son went through those things. The way you word it, you didn't go through that with him. You were thinking about yourself the whole time. There's the thing you shared on TikTok. I went through 4 brain surgeries with my son. What? Who talks like that?
So hard for him. Like, I do realize that that ends up, you know, like forming who you are. And so, you know, when people are always like, well, how do you keep going? Like, how do you keep doing it. And I just think like, I can't stop. Like I have to keep going because I've made a commitment to my family. I've made a commitment to my son. My husband was laid off. So really this is our only source of income right now. And I have to keep going. It's hard when you feel like everyone hates you to keep going, but you have to keep going.
And that's something like I think we don't think about. Like Toad has not fucking got a job since he was laid off in 2020. And the pressure is on. Katie's the sole provider for her family. Why what? Toad gets to do his little hobby, his Etsy store, David Eason version 2 on the side while his wife brings in the money by exploiting their son online. He doesn't care what she talks about as long as the money comes in and he doesn't have to work. So he's an enabler, but he's also fucking abusing the situation. You like Katie's mind. No wonder she got like, I don't know. This is why I'm assuming she posts 3 times a day, editing those videos and upload like that. Just, I can't even imagine even doing 1 video in a day for me and getting it all done and up. It's a lot of work. I don't know where we went because I started talking about me and I don't want to be you. And okay, we're just got to go back. The president is speaking.
And thank you for your super sticker. I'm not trying to play the victim here at all. I'm actually just really overwhelmed more than anything. I'm not playing like it's not like I'm sitting here trying to like make you feel sorry for me. That's really not it. It's just, I wanted to say thank you because this has been literally one of the hardest times of my life. And I have learned so much. You have no idea how much I've learned.
This is my favorite part, when you've convinced yourself that you've learned. Where we are in present day 2022, we're around August. Yeah, proof you haven't learned, still doing the same fucking shit. Although now you're wearing this crown where it's like you are the moral highness of the whole of Facebook and what you say goes. Well,
I've learned so much about the legal system. I've learned so much about researching. I have learned so much about my tenacity, and I've learned so much about just the will to like get through things. I've learned so much about like, oh my God.
Willpower, strength, tenacity. What is it? Is it? No, it's not tenacious. I was going to say tenacious D. Why the hell are they in my head? Katie, if you listen to them, you might, I don't know, just a little bit of fun. Where's that gone?
Gosh, there's so many things that I can't wait to tell you guys. And one day I'll be able to tell you everything. I just can't wait for that day. Like it kills me that I have to like hold things inside. And it's hard when you know things and you can't share them. And it's just overwhelming, you know, and oh, my son. Thank you, Darby, for your super chat. Lean on us. We are here for you. Your lives getting through a rough time in my life. I'm forever grateful to reach out. You're a very special mom and a very genuine person. You're in my prayers. Thank you.
Oh, my son. It was a weird reaction, wasn't it? Like I kind of, it took me a while to pause it. Can we just listen to that again? I know we're not making much progress in the snail department in our speed here, but, well, it's always my fault.
I just, we're here for you. Your lives getting through a rough time in my life. I'm forever grateful to reach out. You're a very special mom and a very genuine person. You're in my prayers. Thank you. I just, like, I wouldn't wish what's happening right now to me, to anyone else. I would not wish this on anyone. But I also know that, like, this could happen to anyone, and it does happen to anyone. And so, like, it's just another thing you have to get through in life.
Are you looking down, Katie, because you know that you're not like everyone else, that you poked the bear? Oh, yeah, you love it. You poke the bear, and when you get the reaction, that means you're doing something good. Yeah, we all heard. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link it down below. One of my past lives, we went back to the smoking nun, where Katie revealed her real trollness is her life. It's trollness a word? Put that into Grammarly for me, Katie. Let me know.
But I've never been in such a position where so many people want to tear me down and don't even want to hear what I have to say and just want to make me guilty before I'm ever even, like, everything is under the preponderance of guilt or accusations that become allegations that become facts to people. And it's things that I haven't even done. And it's things I would never support, and behaviors I would never be okay with. And anyone that knows me would know that, you know. I think no matter how people feel, no one can take how strong you've been through your son's medical issues to what's going on now. It says a lot. Many wouldn't have made it through, and you have. Yeah. So honestly, I'm just, I'm grateful.
Another video I'm going to link below is the live where we covered Katie going through Todd CHRISLEY'S federal court case, the filings, the documents. And yeah, just everything that the prosecution had said was the truth. Katie had him convicted before he was, but, you know, should never have been reported that way.
And I think people have thought, like, I've not been taking things seriously because I don't show it, or I don't express it, or I don't share how I'm feeling, or I don't show you my anxiety or my frustration. Trust me, like, the 5 pounds, I think, or 7 pounds I've gained in the last 3 months is an indication that I am trying to manage as best as I can. And I've never eaten more M&Ms in my entire life. So there's
probably haven't drank as much as you know. The one thing you depend on, that big warm hug that big glass of red wine gives you. Without it, you'd be a shaking mess, right? Let me know. Have I told you, Katie? I think I have. That is just destroying your central nervous system, giving you the anxiety that you just fucking all over the place, man.
That mob mentality and the really sadistic trolls feeding false info or misunderstandings to people with good intentions who believe it until it becomes fact. And it's so painful to watch. It's painful to watch people like lob allegations at you that are just so factually wrong. And that even if you say that it isn't true, they don't believe you. And then they gaslight you and they make you think like you're the one that's breaking down because you're acting emotional or you are defending yourself. And so then you're acting erratic.
Isn't it weird how she says, and they're acting emotional, they're acting erratic? No, they are emotional. They are erratic. They're not acting. That's what you need to do, Katie. That's how you convince the world that you are a normal, loving, sweet mum, a sweet lady, by mimicking people, by acting. But the one thing you will never understand, because in my opinion, like I said, I believe you might be a narcissist, and yeah, you don't feel anything. So that's your biggest weakness. Like, my emotional intelligence is emotional intelligence is through the fucking roof. And yours is like, you know, just a weed that has shriveled up and never grown properly in the garden, you know, and you're like, should I throw it out? Nah, it's a garden at least. Yeah, I don't know how we got there, but that's where you are. Maybe it's the whole leaf thing. Maybe. Also, if your eyeballs are dry, you might want to drink water. Maybe that's what it meant. I don't know. Look, I'm just relating what my brain says.
And I've been really like just patient and trying to like stay focused. And I feel like I know it'll eventually turn around. I'm just sort of been like waiting for the bottom. And I feel like that bottom was like this week. And I'm like, this can't get any worse than what I've gone through this week. It's been horrible. And just the emails I've received are so terrible. And like, none of you would deserve this. I would never want anyone to go through this. I would never want to put anyone through this. And I would never want anyone to read the things that have been written to me. And I just hope that you guys remember that when you are watching people on a channel, that we are human.
When you say we, are you talking for all your socks? Not the ones in your drawer.
And that you may not like us. And your emotions might get so high and heightened, but we are still humans and we still read these words, and it's really hard.
Katie, you know how you said like you felt so alone, you got no support network, nothing, but here you are talking in third person like there is someone else. So I just thought I'd point that out, reporter.
To hear things like you should die, you know, over and over and over again. Or you should just go kill yourself. Or, you know, it gets overwhelming. And it's like,
far out, Amber Portwood. Can you please stop wiping away invisible tears? There's no, that's not emotion. If you think that that's how you show emotion, Mrs. This is how I act and mimic, and, you know, I've seen people cry and they wipe away tears. Well, where was that tear that you just wiped away? Hey? Emotion causes uncontrollable tears. Uncontrollable. You will never allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to even feel the emotion a human being feels, Katie. So please stop speaking as a third person. I want to hear you say, I am human. I've never heard her say that. Has she ever said that? Is there a movie, I Am Human? Can Katie watch it?
like, for what? What did I do? I didn't do anything, you know? So or you should just go kill yourself. Or, you know, it gets overwhelming. And it's like, for what? What did I do? I didn't do anything, you know? So thank you, Bree. Thank you, Steph. Oh, yeah, the membership link. Jesse, can you drop the membership link? Oh, yeah, the membership link. Jesse.
Yeah, like her tongue there, like she's getting excited. She's bringing in the Snapchats now. The emotion is working. Well, the emotion, she's trying to manipulate everyone, and this is how she makes her income.
Can you drop the membership link? Thank you. Hey, Jessica. Don't be. It's fine, Janet. The mob phenomenon is just very scary. Having been on the other end of cancel culture, I want to just say, like, this is the worst experience that anyone can go through.
Is it worse than the dark days when your son survived?
And well, sometimes I think it's justified, and there's actions that truly do warrant the troll-like behavior. and the canceling. There are just other times that
there's a big difference between saying actions and my behavior. You're just so disconnected from yourself. You don't even know who you are. Like I keep saying over and over, if you did, Katie, you would be able to take accountability. You'd be able to go, oh, I've done wrong. Let me learn from this. Let me grow. Let me not repeat that mistake. And then further on down the line, I've acquired all these skills because I admitted to my wrongs. But your whole time on YouTube, you have not learned. You have not grown. You've not taken accountability. Round and round and round we go. You are the same person, if not worse off. I don't think I think you started off and then you've just spiraled down. You haven't even gone up or grown, and it's all a big delusion, Katie. You think you really have made it by talking shit about other people, and then when people come back, those people come back and go, look, I've got enough money to fucking take you to court to get you to shut up because I care about my business and my name that you have, slanted through the fucking mud, because that's all it is. You've got a swamp backyard. Have you even leveled your pool yet? Wait, is it summer over there? How many times did you go in the pool this summer, Katie? Is it summer over there? I don't think I've seen you go in the pool.
the mob gets so vicious and it just gets so overwhelming. And it's so easy. Like a lie spreads so much faster than the truth, and a truth can take forever to come out, but it's the lie that goes further, And so you always just have to remember that. It's hard, and
exactly. Or the articles on your son where you lied about his condition. Well, you didn't understand, but also you just lied. You wanted him to be the sickest child with all these added diagnoses that really he didn't have, making him try and fit certain boxes that you wanted him to fit. So you could have look at me, I'm making a channel about my special needs child. This is what makes me so important. So anything that I've done wrong, really don't come at me, because I'll guilt trip you that I'm a special needs mum. I'll even sit there with one of the shirts, to help my child, to remind you who you're attacking. No, Katie, let's remind you of your behavior, not your actions. My God, is that your favorite genre of movie, actions? Actually, I don't think you even watch movies. Just watch CNN round the clock.
I'm not a patient person all the time. So when I hear the lies, I'm I just want to scream and I want to yell and I can't respond. And I just want to show people why I feel the way that I do, and I can't. And I want to show everyone everything, but I can't. And, I would have thought by now that some of these creators that are doing this to me would have realized that they too could be on the other end of this at any time. And it's some of them are just taking joy in it's funny because a lot of these same creators will say trauma isn't tea, but they are getting off on my trauma.
My God, you did not listen when Tati sent you 4 cease and desist to stop talking about her. She was experiencing trauma from your fucking slandering of her character and her business. And also the shit that Swanson was feeding you to use you as his fucking voice, because you were so easily manipulated. We've been through this, blah, blah, blah. You will just take anything as long as that info goes towards your hate boner of someone. And yeah, Tati was crying. Please stop. Nah, 4 cease and desist. And then when she served you, you thought just by not answering the door, you can't get served. Then you found out electronically you can be.
They are making videos on my trauma and then coming onto my channel and saying, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that because that's traumatic, but yet they have no problem traumatizing me. And I don't care if people say anything about me. I honestly don't, but it's
you do. And I was just going to say, you allow these people to traumatize you. You allow it, Katie. Stop it. You always finish it off with, I don't care, I don't. You obviously do. So admit that you care too much what other people are saying. And this is during a lawsuit. You're not meant to sit there going, I can't wait till you guys hear my side. I've got so much information, like my side is right. Because how I see the world is right. Because, Katie, if that was fucking true, you wouldn't be get lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit for the same fucking mistake, acting like you're a god and what you say is the truth, and you don't need to say allegedly, because that's how high on your, well, whatever you're sitting on is.
Like, I just want to wave a white flag and ask people to please be kinder. Please remember that I'm a human. Please stop associating blame to everything I do. Please remember that nothing you are hearing right now is fact or proven.
God, please, someone play Dido.
Thank you, Kiki, for becoming a member. Thank you, Rebecca, for the super sticker. You know, it's funny because Joe was someone that really made a lot of nasty videos about me for a very long time. And after like a year of doing it, she said to me, I was wrong about you. You're not even like that. You're not even this person that I made you out to be. Like, you're not like that at all. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, when people get to know me, I'm actually I'm not. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Kristen. They don't understand. They can be on the other end of this at any time. As Matt says, don't spit up in the air. Yeah, like, Joe says, I bullied you. Simple. Yeah, like, Joe has admitted and acknowledged that like she had no place and no business to do it, and she had no reason to, and she just did it because she got stuck in the mob, you know. And it's like, do I trust Joe? No, but she has shown me a lot over the last, you know, several months that she has stuck to her word of not dragging me and, you know, trying to come to me.
Holy shit, are we talking about Scottish Joe? Is that where we are at? I feel like that was further back than 2021, but this is just the beginning of 2021. We all had hope that lockdown would finish.
When there's issues. And that's the other thing that frustrates me is like, on YouTube, we're supposed to be a community. And if we have problems with each other, we're supposed to go to one another and we're supposed to be able to work things out. And it's scary because I'm in a position now, if I want to even ask a creator, like say, like I did see a video that wasn't like accurate, I would be too scared now to even talk to them about it because I would be afraid that if I said something to them, they would use that in a video. I'm afraid.
Then get the fuck off YouTube, you leaf. You can't stand for what you put out. You don't stand strong behind your content. You cry and use your son when you are called out. What is this bullshit that you are spewing? The usual fucking shit. I need to skip ahead, but I feel like it's crucial information that I've heard before. So I don't know. My brain's fucked.
To speak to my subscribers because I feel like I'm constantly being set up. People are trying to frame me for crimes. It's scary, you know, it's really scary. And there's nothing more terrifying than when you literally have people literally trying to frame you for crimes and you are knowing no, you didn't do it. And it's like, no one believes you.
I can imagine something that's more terrifying when you think that your son is not going to survive. Yeah, so there's nothing more terrifying. You really need to work on your cliches and where you use them because, well, what can we say? When you mimic with cliches, what's going on? Yeah, we're pretty close to, well, what I'm here for, the Farah moment.
And people think that you are this evil, vindictive person. And it's like, I had no part of this. This is not my doing. And I wish that I could just like these creators that are getting so many.
Oh, can you get a fucking tissue? It's disgusting, man. I don't want to sit here watching you snort the fucking snot back and then swallow it down your throat like that's fucking breakfast. Yuck.
Clicks and views off of this would just realize that I'm a human being and that at some point this constant stabbing at me, it needs to like either stop or like if you truly cared, maybe you would want to get to know me that I'm not a horrible person. I'm not. Have there been times that I've been confrontational and on edge? Yeah, it's been a hard 4 months. Like imagine having 9 million eyes on you and feeling like everyone hates you. And then if you even try to approach someone to set the record straight. They just flip it on you and they turn what you said into something negative, and they make 7 videos on it. It makes
Get a fucking grip of your emotions. Stop fucking responding so fucking impulsively, man. You are driving yourself insane. You're the only person. I mean, you can't tolerate being a YouTuber, Katie. This is not the right career path for you. Fuck, I don't know.
Makes me not want to talk to anyone, because nobody cares. No one's this entire time has cared to see my side. No one has cared to see the person that I am. No one has cared. All they cared about is making me evil, and I know I'm not an evil person.
Sorry, I keep biting in, but fucking Tati. Did you ever think about Tati? Do you ever think about anyone that you're reporting on? And if you say we are all human, then how the fuck can you sit there and constantly bring up what the Duggar women went through? They are on a healing journey. They don't need some fucking YouTuber re-traumatizing them every fucking day. Even if they've blocked you and whatever, there's a chance that it will get through because, well, with you. You know, so fuck off, Katie, with this shit. I need to jump ahead, but...
And it's hard to watch my channel just fall apart. It's been like the biggest thing and the most important thing to me. It's like watching people no longer watch and click on my videos when I'm working so hard. It's like watching like your dreams fall apart. Knowing that the money that you're now spending on legal fees was supposed to be for your child. It's like, it's so overwhelming. And
yeah, I just want to say, like, she couldn't pay Brown. She couldn't pay her lawyer in the Tati's thing. Like, even after the settlement, she was still owed him money and it took her ages to pay it off. But yeah, in the settlement, she didn't win anything. Like I said, this video is from Katie Joy Live, February 2021. She had to delete this whole channel. So yeah, there are a lot of videos on Katie Joy Live like this one, and yeah, had to delete it all. Why? I mean, and that's a pretty big loss, isn't it? Having to delete a whole channel.
I feel like no one wants to speak up for me because they're so afraid of the mob. They're so afraid that if they do want to say something about me and they do support me, they're so afraid of these nasty trolls that have been trying to frame me for crimes. They're so... Like, I'm looking at a screenshot yesterday of a guy literally admitting that he's trying to plant evidence to get me arrested. I mean, can you imagine seeing something and then
going on a live and telling everyone? Can you imagine? Can you imagine continuing to stay on the internet and continuing to poke the fucking bear even after all these threats? If it's that fucking serious, you would get the fuck offline and shut the fuck up, wouldn't you? I would. I'd go, it's not fucking worth it. I go, my family, my security, my life, my, you know, it's worth more than this. Like, I would have just switched off. I would have unplugged it from the war. Got to be secure. But yes, fucking, oh my gosh. Katie, your face is not moving, so I don't know if the emotion that you're trying to get across to everyone is being successful. I don't know. I'm not swallowing the bullshit. How about you guys in chat? Pretty sure no one is swallowing it. Yep. People are just doing the, pretend, tipping it down the side. That would fool you. Believe everything is real.
Knowing that they're actively doing it. And then creators making videos on it and acting like it's true. It's sad watching my Twitter just shrivel up. Like no one even engages with me on Twitter anymore because they just think I'm this joke. And it's not even a real thing. Like it's not a joke. I'm not a joke. I have worked so.
I'm sorry I keep butting in, Katie. Just during this TATI thing, you were a joke on Twitter. They sent you a, not like something to not delete evidence. You were deleting tweets. Not only that, you were just trying to justify your actions against TATI because the public, they're the ones who really need to convince that is not true. Like this. We're not the ones you need to convince. It's the court. And we all know that you're filing. God, we should do that video where we watch, I was going to watch Emily go through Katie's response to TATI's. The first response, the big Dramageddon explanation, and how it all links back to Katie in her funeral waiting room. She's got the power. She has controlled all of everyone from Minnesota. I was going to say Minnesota. Gosh, brain. And also that's her rag that she uses to clean her desk. It's got like makeup and stuff on it because, Also, Katie, why the fuck don't you have waterproof mascara? What the hell are you doing with your life? I thought you did. That's why you made TikTok, that you couldn't get it off for like 5 years.
So hard to create this audience, and I worked so hard to build relationships with my subscribers, and I have put my heart and soul into this for you guys. And all I've ever wanted to do with the content I make is to make you happy. And I just wanted to add commentary and add flair. And people say that this is like my karma, but I didn't do anything that warrants this. I haven't done anything differently than any of these other commentators that are talking about me at all. If you want to look at the facts of everything, that's the truth. I haven't done anything differently than any of the commentators that are currently talking about me. And that's the scary thing for all commentary channels. Like, you shouldn't want this to happen because it's going to set a really shitty precedent. I want you to talk about me. I just want you to be a little bit kinder. I want you to stop the hate mom. I want you guys to realize that all of these videos have created such a tidal wave of hate that it's hard to get up some days. It's hard for me to even move. And I just thought, like, the gaslighting that I've been under has been horrific. I say one thing and they gaslight me and say, well, you are a terrible person, so you deserve this. Or, I show reason.
When you keep saying, oh, the trolls, they're telling me I'm a terrible person. I believe that that's what you think. You believe you are a terrible person, but you have to say the trolls are telling you, just like how you say everyone hates you. The trolls hate me. It's a hate group, blah, blah, blah. No one fucking hates you. Like I said, you hate yourself. If only you could understand your emotions, Katie. If only you could understand, be more aware of yourself. You're just so lost and alone because you don't know who you are and what you stand for and how much shit you're willing to take. You'll swallow everything and anything. You'll stay in the shit show, even when your time is done. Get out of here and think about your family and protection. No. You love it. And then when it gets too much, bring on the waterworks. How much have you earned so far with your little Snapchat? Fucking cry me a river. We really do need Justin Timberlake sound grab. What is it? Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt it. But yeah, where's that violin? Where is the violin?
Reasons for why what is being said isn't true and then I'm supposed to shut up, or then they flip they move the goalposts. So we weren't mad about you about that. We were mad about you about this. It's like this never ending game. I cannot speak for everyone, but honestly say that I don't hate you. I'm supposed to limit all this. Kindness still matters. So take a deep breath, get yourself some Starbucks and whatever, and keep your chin up. Thank you, Angelo. I just really need you guys to please be kinder, Angelo, and really just give me a chance to like show to you people that I'm not this horrible person, because right now everyone thinks I'm terrible and nobody has had the chance to see me. Thank you, Angelo. It bothers me a lot when people say, how does it feel? Now it's happening to you. Eventually it will happen to them too. So we can ask them how it will feel. Accountability, not cruelty. And I have apologized for so many of my mistakes. And I have said, I'm sorry. And I have made so many changes that I feel like have been so positive. And it's always the next thing that I've done wrong. I've been following you for quite some time. I believe you and stand with you. I've seen the horrible things people say and you don't deserve it. You're an amazing mom and woman and I adore you and I hate that you're in this bad place. Did I speak to you on Instagram Live, Ashley? Was that you? Because I can't remember, but thank you. Thank you for that message. We are here. We care. The truth will come out in the end. Thank you, Candace. I just, like CPS has been at my house. We've had the police at my house twice. We've had to, we've installed cameras. I'm paying for attorneys because I can't remember, but thank you. Thank you for that message. We are here. We care. The truth will come out in the end. Thank you, Candace. I just, like CPS has been at my house. We've had the police at my house twice. We've had to, we've installed cameras. I'm paying for attorneys. It's scary. And what I'm going through right now could happen to anyone.
Katie, this is one of the times where you are lying to yourself, because no, you're not like everyone. You don't report like everyone. You go hard. You fucking bring up people's criminal past. You're still doing that in present day. You've learnt nothing. And wow, that was a huge swallow when you said the cops have been here 2 times. Look down, eyes jolting side to side. Like we're in the fun house with Grace and Sandy. I know, that's what my brain brought us to. So, yeah.
And as easily as it's so easy to go on this hate mob, it's like at some point you just have to ask people, like, you are really hurting my mental health. Like, could you please stop? I don't want to continue. I want to just do my job. I don't want to fight with people. I don't want to argue. But as much as you're entitled to an opinion, so am I. I feel like my voice has been stolen from me. I feel like people are trying to tell me to be silent. The same people that are telling me to be silent are the same ones.
Because it's a fucking court case. Your voice needs to be heard in court, not online, not in the public fucking arena, you bitch. People are trying to tell you to shut the fuck up because you are giving away your whole case. And it's not even rational, the amount of shit that you constantly tweet and then delete, and you think no one's going to see it. No one will see if I delete this, blah, blah. Fuck off with your fucking, it's the mob. I have apologized for all my mistakes. Well, what are they? Tell us. She wouldn't be able to tell you. She has no clue what she has done wrong. She has no clue why people keep suing her. She has no clue that her behavior causes a reaction. Fuck. She has no idea what her fucking channel is about and what she does. She just goes after people and speculation. Like, people can unfollow people on Facebook, and that's a whole fucking video of her speculating what that means.
Ones that are demanding that there be free speech. The same ones that don't want to do deplatforming are actively working to deplatform me. The same people that have accused me of things have done far worse. So if we're really about not deplatforming people, then maybe we need to stop trying to destroy one another. I've never understood this idea of just not.
Sorry, but Katie, that's what you do. It's not about anyone else's past. But when people, we're talking about you, covering the court documents, and you couldn't talk yet because it wasn't your turn to file and all that. and you're having such a hard time with people thinking that's the truth. That you went after those creators and dug into their past and brought up their past because it was so relevant to what? Your case, to show that they are also done shit. Are you admitting that you've done wrongs? Probably. But you've got to drag others down with you because there's no way that Katie Joy Polson could ever be wrong. I mean, God, this is the girl. The girl, which is not a woman, is she? Not a lady. Like, did you go to a public high school and you had to wear just jeans and a t-shirt every day? I mean, I can talk. I mean, that's basically what I wear, but I've got a bit more fashion than you. Like, at least it's all one color. Oh, Katie. Where the fuck are the tissues though, right?
Just staying in your lane. Like, I can have an opinion on somebody's coverage of something. It's my opinion. But the way that some of these people put the information out about me, it is so vile and it is so cruel and it is so wrong. It's like bullying, and it's like, Truth by Allie, how many more videos are you gonna make about me? I mean, do you find joy in making me into a target? I know that you have been on the receiving end of this, Allie. You know what this feels like. I'm just begging you, Allie, could you please just stop? Please. Could you find someone else to pick on? Could you find someone else to turn into a meme? You have been on the other side of this, Allie. You know how shitty this feels. And I would hope that you see this and hear this, because every time I go into my channel, it's another video from you. And it's so vile. The titles are vile. The hate that people have from these videos.
Stop watching it. Like, you think that it's all hate. It's people reporting on you. Oh my fucking God, my head. We are going to have to skip to the end. Are you done yet? I just, and like, you just assume that T by Allie finds joy in your, downfall. Not everyone is like you, Katie. You find joy in other people's downfall. What is the word? I can't even think. So that's you. Not everyone else is like you. That's right. You really do think that everyone else is out to manipulate the situation like you do daily.
The ramping up that happens from these videos. It just needs to stop. Like, you don't have to like me, but I'm in the same business as you. And I don't want you to do bad. I don't want to do bad. I want to do well, and I want you to do well. And the same people that are doing this to me are finding joy and laughing because
I just want to cut in here and to say you're not in the same league at all as T by Allie. Oh my God, Katie. You've got a lot of standards to learn, and I don't think you'll ever learn or grow. So no, not same league at all.
My views are down, and then they're accusing me of buying subs, which is not true. You know why my views are down, because you guys are all ruining my you're like all basically defaming me through lies, right? I have not been perfect. I have apologized endlessly. And like, what is your end game? Because I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm not going to leave. I'm not under, and everything I say, people say I'm lying. I literally have a meeting with my YouTube manager and I say, is my channel at risk of losing people? And they say, no, you're fine. Your channel's in great standing. You don't ever break the rules. You are good. At risk of losing people. And they say, no, you're fine. Your channel's in great standing. You don't ever break the rules. You are good. And then people say I'm lying about that. Like, I didn't speak to my YouTube manager via Skype.
Do you know why people say that? Because, Katie, you've got these tells. Yeah, so just wiping your chin and then wiping your eye just then meant that what you said before that is a lie. So, yeah, because I think there's a lot of people out here that know you better than you, and you'd be angry at that. What is your end game? I'll let you know what our end game is. It's not the courtroom where you need to be. We can talk about you. We aren't in a court. Like, we are not being sued. We're not the ones being sued. You're the one being sued and trying to tell us it's our problem. We are reporting on your problems. So turn the fucking TV on and listen. Not with your eyes, but with your ears.
Or Who are we talking about? Who admitted she was wrong? This isn't me needing to take a step back. This is honestly tonight me trying to just say, I'm sorry if I've upset you. I'm a human being. I will always be accountable. I am sorry that you are upset with me. I promise that in time, the truth will come out. I hope you realize that I'm a human that is not perfect and no one is. I would hope that the same grace that you extend to others could be extended to me. I just want to get back to a space where I enjoy what I do and not feel scared to do my job. I don't want to be scared that every day I'm going to be framed for a crime that I didn't commit.
Cry me a fucking river. This is what Tati, like, she stayed offline for over a year. Couldn't go on the amount of shit that you were spewing. Fake lies to spin that James Charles is nothing like what Tati says. She's trying to bully him into unaliving himself. All those fucking lies to protect a predator. It's typical Katie.
I'm scared for my safety. I don't want to feel that way. I have, in terms of the content that I cover on my channel, like, I try to be very balanced. And yes, I can be snarky sometimes, but that's like me being entertaining and being silly and goofy. And thank you. I feel like I've been begging you guys to hear this for 2 months and nobody's listening. So maybe this past week will be your wake-up call for you to realize that, like, this kind of behavior should not be acceptable to anyone. No one should want anyone in our community trying to pin crimes on people. No one should be bragging in DMs that they are trying to plant evidence so that I am convicted of federal crimes. Like, these.
Oh my God, Mrs. Paulson with her pointing finger telling everyone else it's their fault. It's not hers. Take it to the courtroom, Paulson. We got nothing to do with it. This is you not being able to control anything. Freaking the fuck out because you can't control, but let you dictate to everyone, let them know what they have to do. Yeah, Katie, because you're so righteous in every decision. We look to you to tell us what to do. Oh, it's exciting. Just let me, I brought a can of Kool-Aid. What's it called? I was going to say click it open. I haven't even had a beer in almost a year. I've forgotten what it's called when you open a can of beer. There's a word, and it's not in my brain. Is it in yours, Katie?
These are really things happening, and people are just, like, okay with it because the trolling has gotten so out of control. Convict people for crimes they actually commit. Don't manufacture crimes because you want to convict someone to prove that they're a bad person. They're so sick. I wish it was when you were silly and goofy and smiled so much. You should be able to be happy in your job all the time. It's been hard to be silly. It's been hard to be funny. It's been hard to be creative. It's been hard to put together anything. And this will pass. You're loved, you're fabulous. Deep breaths. I hope you feel better. Thank you. Like, part of the reason why I've always been, I know a lot of people don't like Trisha Paytas and it's easy to drag her. And while there's times I don't agree with her, a reason why I won't often join the bully network against her is because I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of it. And it's why a lot of times I will just try to look for good things that she's done instead of finding the bad. It's why I will choose unpopular opinions because I think, well, it's easy to go with the easy option. I want to go with the truth. The narratives that we play on YouTube is sick. The manufactured drama is so why I will choose unpopular opinions because I think, well, it's easy to go with the easy option. I want to go with the truth. The narratives that we play on YouTube is sick. The manufactured drama is so over the top. The complete lack of integrity. The people that are screaming that we need to have accountability and dictating what we can and cannot report on and saying that I've gone too far have gone twice as far with me.
You can't say that, Katie, because you've got no radar that lets you know that you've crossed boundaries. So how do you know when other people have crossed boundaries? Is it because you tell yourself so? That's what I mean. Like, what you convince yourself is the truth is not the fucking truth. I just like to let you know. And also, what Swanson tells you is the truth is not the fucking truth. The narratives that we spin on fucking YouTube, fucking hell, coming from you. It's my narrative or the fucking highway.
The people that claim that we should not be reporting on anything outside of the surface, that actually does a humongous disservice. When you talk about reporting anything, you need to know more than just the surface if you're going to be adequately sharing a story. We shouldn't be just talking about it's not tea. Everybody has a right to share their stories and to share the content that they want to share. And you as a viewer have the option not to watch it. You don't have to watch a video if you don't want to watch it. No one's forcing you to watch it, right? Just like I don't watch a lot of true crime videos. I'm not going to go onto a true crime channel and tell them that they can't report on true crime because it's somebody else's trauma. That's not my.
Well, you're going on to other people's channel and telling them that they can't report on you because you have an issue with it, because you have an issue with yourself, because you don't know who you are, and every issue is everyone else's, and so what are you trying to say here? Should we go back to pulling the peace sign? That was great, wasn't it?
My place. That's what they've decided that they want to cover. Or people that cover really horrific crimes or really taboo subjects. Just because it might make me uncomfortable, there's an audience that might want to watch that. And so it's not my place to tell someone how to dictate and who they want to be. A lot of times I feel like the only reason why we dictate what people can and cannot say while advocating for free speech is because we want to destroy the competition. Why else would we as content creators or as these commentators that are going so viciously after me, why else? What else is the motivation? Because by disparaging my reputation, I will get less views and some of my subscribers will go over to you.
No one's petty like that. I mean, most of us are fucking adults out here. I mean, gosh, we don't care about this shit, but you care too much. Just like you're saying, oh, it's their choice not to watch it. It's your choice not to watch and consume everyone else's thoughts on you. And then you just want to set it right because what people say is not the truth. It's fucking YouTube, man. Why does it even matter? They're not out to destroy your livelihood like you were with Halo Beauty and TATI. Let's just destroy her whole career. Let's bring up her husband. Did you know that her husband, oh my God, when he was 17, caught with a joint. Can you believe it? Katie, I can believe that you are still smoking weed and drinking a lot. That is fucking fogging up your perspective on things. You are so fucking narrow-minded. You never see the big picture. There's no big picture in this funeral waiting room. This is your world. Your whole world. Every day, 24/7. 52 weeks in a year. 365. Even with the whole Marvin thing. Oh my God. Not even taking the weekend off. Oh, you just consumed. Is that what Without a Crystal Ball is now? Hey, has anyone else noticed, or is it just me because it's fucking tripping me out? Just how Von, and then LB, Letitia, Bias. Is her name Bias? That's a good last name. But LB, I'm like, holy shit, everything's just too matchy. You could just slot it in and it's the same story. It's the same story. You could read it as that she's speaking about her son and LB, and it makes sense. And that's freaking me out. Have I just totally tripped myself out? Has anyone else noticed this? There has to be other people out there. Katie, have you? Oh, she sure has. I reckon she chose it deliberately to try and confuse all the information out there about her son or something. Have I taken it too far? Yes, maybe, but, well, not as far as you have, Katie. I'm not crying over it.
And all I've ever wanted is to just be in a space where I'm happy and I'm accepted and I'm get back to my channel having good views and people enjoy the content and not send me so much negativity. This channel gets more downvotes every single day because the haters think that it's funny to downvote everything I do before I even open my mouth. They've decided they hate me. There will be videos where there's 400 more downvotes than upvotes. People either aren't upvoting me or they just don't care.
People do it because they know that it gets to you. And look, here it is, fucking proof that it gets to you. Katie, you are the kind of person that people troll because you allow it. You acknowledge it publicly, and then you poke back and you just never give up. And on and on and on it goes. And you can't see that you're feeding the cycle that you are crying over. You are the person that is making all of this happen. Have you watched The Butterfly Effect? Have you? Imagine a pea brain watching that. Explosion in the drinking chair.
The funny thing is that I have taken I've learned so much throughout this process. But even when I cover people now, I think of it in the context of, see, that person just said, quit sad fishing. So now people are going to say that I'm fishing for sympathy by just being vulnerable. That's the kind of gaslighting I'm talking about. The people that just want to find negativity.
Oh my God, you are doing that. You even let that comment get to you because it stung, because that's what you are doing, Katie. You can't even cry without taking your eyes off the chat. You need to keep your eyes open when you cry, to keep your eyes on the chat to see if people are swallowing it. And then you wait for the sound of that Snapchat. And that's when you were like, oh, I better wipe that tear now. You know, all of this acting. People that don't need to act can see straight through you. You know, humans. We don't speak in plurals either. Yeah, none of us. I talk for myself. Maybe that's the problem, Katie. Who is we?
But it's even helped me see the people that I cover with as human. I remember one of the first people that I met that I had so wrong, that gets so much hate. Two people, Lindsay Chrisley and Mackenzie Edwards from Team Mom. Lindsay Chrisley from Chrisley Knows Best from Coffee Convos, and then Mackenzie Edwards, Ryan Edwards' wife. Everyone hates Mackenzie, and she is literally the nicest woman, one of the nicest young women I've ever met. She's kind, she's caring, she's loyal, she's compassionate.
She married a guy who was fucking almost overdosing on heroin in his wedding. He was driving and he couldn't even keep his eyes open. He was so fucking off his face. She manipulated him, married him when he was at his worst to get the Teen Mum money. Got pregnant by him so that she will always have a fucking cash cow. God, Katie. And then Katie gets mad at Macy for not letting Ryan be around Bentley. He's a fucking addict, man. He got out of jail, went straight to the pub and drank so many Jack Daniels that he didn't even pay the bill, that he ended up breaking his probation. But no, your team, Mackenzie, because I can lie and say we're best friends because she messaged me once. And we all know Lindsay. You went, Lindsay, this is your imaginary friends that you pull out, just like your sock accounts and you need tea fingers. Okay, we're going back. Are we?
She prays for people. She checks in with people. She has a wonderful heart. You know, Lindsay Chrisley, before I even knew who she was like the annoying girl on Coffee Convos. And I didn't know who she was. That's just how I thought of her. It's like, oh, she's the girl that's with Kale. You know, I didn't know that she was from a reality show until after her dad got arrested. I didn't know a lot about her. And I remember making videos and talking about Coffee Convos and just being really like, oh, and then Lindsay was really annoying, you know? And I've gotten to know Lindsay. I've been friends with her for like a year and a half now. And again, she's nothing like you see on social media. She's like completely the opposite, to be frank. And she's also an incredibly supportive friend and human being. And so, you know, you realize that sometimes the vision that you have of someone is not actually accurate until you start to like meet who they are and meet them. And then sometimes I think it's just a lot of people don't want to talk to the person that they cover because they don't want it to be human. Another person that I was kind of critical of before I really got into things was Amy Duggar King, because everyone always calls.
Oh man, this is sad. This is so sad. Katie, all these people that you imagine to have a huge relationship with. Lindsay's the most supportive person. Where was her fucking support when you felt like the loneliest woman in the world? getting attacked online, but you couldn't say anything because, you know, it's all lowercase. Hey, where were all these women that you say you're really tight with, being good friends with for well over a year now? We're really tight. She's supportive. We talk about our son. She doesn't say this. I'm just adding other times. You know, I'm adding other conversations where she's spoken about Lindsay. Like she's even started a live, pretending to be on the phone and putting it down. I just got off the phone to Lindsay. I can't tell you what she said yet. Like fucking hell, she's so delusional. Katie, for the first half of this live, you were crying about not having anyone, being so lonely. Your husband won't even fucking put his arms around you and tell you everything will be okay. How much you need attention. You have to go live and cry for people to pay you money for shit you've done that you still can't fucking hold accountable your own fucking bad behaviors. I feel like I might be short-circuiting because my brain's like, why do we have to say the same thing over and over and over? Well, that's what we do on the Carousel from Hell, but at least we spew the truth. Katie, do you know why I'm so sure that it's the truth? Because things like this, saying that you're friends with Lindsay, friends with Mackenzie, friends with Amy, and we all know now in present day, August 2022, that this is a lie. All these women have come out, well, besides Mackenzie, but I'm pretty sure if we hit her up and, you know, it would be like, who is Katie Joy? That bitch that fucking talks shit? Yeah. Caused the shit in the family, I reckon. The stuff that she's spoken about. Well, she doesn't understand the idea that she doesn't understand addiction. So she has no fucking clue because she's still in her own addiction. And, you know, okay, so we're going back to God and, oh, you know what instrument would we put in between these hands? Yeah, one of those organ things. What are they called? Oh, okay. You know, no. Katie, do you know?
Called her Famey, and everyone said that she was just like an attention seeker and she was trying to ride the coattails of her family, and it's easy to buy the narrative, you know? And then I got to know Amy Duggar King, and she's not like that at all. She's in fact very different than that. She's someone that just wants to be herself despite the name that she was given, you know? And that's been one of the biggest gifts of this job, is getting to meet people that are in the news and talk to them and learn about them and hear their stories and share those stories with you. It's been amazing getting to know these people. And then it's devastating when I find out that people are trying to interfere in these relationships and tell them not to contact me, constantly reaching out to them in DMs and telling them I'm a horrible human being. I mean,
because you talk about Lindsay, you wouldn't tag her, but then when we would tag her, she'd go, oh, I didn't see that because you had her blocked. And she was like, no, this is all false. I'm not close with Katie Joy. Even with Amy going to Arkansas to spend time with Amy and her husband, and I'm going to hire all this security, and it's going to be the guy that worked for Kim Kardashian, you know, the Aussie. What happened to him? What was his name? Oh, he was annoying. I'm like, this douche is representing Australia on the Kardashians. Yes, Katie, my issues are fucking crucial. What are we doing with hands out? It's hands out. Guys, spirit fingers, really?
Even Olivia Plath, who's a really nice woman, she had haters literally sending her messages, telling her that I'm like this dangerous human being, to the extent that she was like blocking me and she wouldn't talk to me. And then we finally spoke and she was like, oh, that's not true. Okay, sorry. And she realized just the same way that she's portrayed in the media isn't accurate. She might have gotten wrapped up in the idea of I'm some way too.
That's how paper thin their wars are. Like Bible paper. I tell you, her son is like in the bathroom probably getting ready for bed or whatever. I don't know, but that's pretty loud. It's like he's in the room.
There's plenty of like channels that are putting out content that doesn't bother me about me, that I honestly don't care about. That I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're sucking. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't care. There's only a few channels that really I feel like are awful. But even then, I don't do anything. I don't give them strikes.
You just go online and cry for an hour and like go, no, they're talking about me. Why can't I talk about them? I do the exact same thing. It's free speech, blah, 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 blah.
I don't report their videos. I don't even respond, you know, like so I just need support.
Okay, I'm concerned that the dogs are also upstairs. It sounds like he might be getting ready to have a bath. V is scared of the dogs. Are they upstairs? They're so close. They sound like they're in the same room as her son. Sorry, Katie, I'm not listening to what you're saying because it's the same fucking bullshit over and over. I'm going to skip ahead now since you've calmed yourself down, given yourself that hug that you needed.
You guys. So in the same breath that I'm saying thank you, I'm do is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you're a terrible human being at all. I know we've had our disagreements, but harassment is not okay. Criticism is one thing. It makes us better people, but I would never, ever condone harassment against you or anyone else, period. Then please just try to constantly don't find reasons to criticize me. Okay, like, Tipster, I would love to get to a place where we can not have to deal with feeling like everything I say or do is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you're a terrible human being at all.
Then change your ways, Katie. Change your ways. It's got nothing to do with anyone else. Like Tipster said, no one is part of a harassment campaign or bring any harm to you. That's not what is happening. You are just so afraid to see yourself being the one that you need to say sorry for the shit you've done. Because you don't like yourself, and any reminder that you've done wrong is just another reminder of how long you have prolonged your untreated mental illness, in my opinion. You're 44 in a few months, like I said. It's a good number, but you're not going to use it wisely.
I will do better. Again, this is thank you. I'm just asking for you guys to cut me some slack. And so in the same token that I have to wipe the slate clean, I'm just asking for you guys to wipe the slate clean. And if you don't like me, that's fine. But just stop the harassment. That's all I'm saying. Like, please stop planting evidence to try to get me arrested. Like, seriously, that's really scary. It's scary to think about having to deal with the FBI. You know, like, it's scary to think about having real consequences for this kind of stuff. You know, it's scary. And having to spend hours upon hours upon hours of figuring out who's doing this, it's scary.
Guess where my finger is pointing right now. And I wish my finger was as long as yours, because you have a really long finger. I don't know if it's just the angle that you point it. I got no camera, but I'm pointing my finger. You. I just want to say again that, yes, we all know this. Katie was the last one to tell the world that she's also getting death threats, and they're also going after her son. But this was so long after the fact that Emily and SALTZY and, you know, they had targeted him and his family, and Katie had done nothing. There were people in her chat saying, you've got to call off your minions, blah, blah. And she was laughing that they were getting death threats. And then to turn, you know, make sure people were pointing the finger at Katie. It was all, in my opinion, it does link back to her. There's records, like I said, there's data analysts that are working with, or were working with SALTZY and stuff. And there was a certain list that was put up at a certain time of everyone's mobile, and that just really told me everything that I needed to know. Katie's trail's still out there, still all linked, because she still uses the same email that she's used to do all the dirtiness. And that holds everything. The names of these trolls also hold relevance to Katie's past. She's spoken about Sarah. She's also like Sarah was her roommate in college. Chloe was her cat, like, who passed away. The names, like, it's like I said, I've always believed that Katie is fucking Angela Wesselman version 2. And it's the disabled children and not wanting that to be your life and creating another life where you are someone else. Untreated mental illness is just so, it's sad, but not as sad as your reality right now, or though, you know.
Yeah, well, hacking is illegal. So yeah, it's scary. Like, what happened this week?
But the FBI weren't involved. They were working for SALTZY, and she kept saying that she brought them in to try and track everyone down, and she has been told who they are. Meanwhile, pointing her finger round and round, you know, as the carousel spins, her finger is just on the outside, just pointing at everyone. It's all of you. It's everyone. Didn't care who she accused of being her stalker. She never pointed her finger at Nat. She never got there.
It's scary. Yeah. So I'm gonna just ask all creators that are doing this to please just give me some space. It has been yeah. So I'm gonna just ask all creators that are doing this to please.
Can you see that? Okay, like this one is better. Dilated right to the brim. So high, Katie. How do I get out of, what am I doing? My brain is giving up.
Just give me some space. It has been constant barrage of just harassment and my channel, and I don't want to lose my livelihood because of being painted into a corner and feeling scared to even communicate with people. I've always been and prided myself on communication and doing this job and loving my subscribers and loving on you and also being silly and goofy. And just, thank you.
Are you aware that you speak in monotone? Even when you're being funny and goofy, it's the same tone.
Instead of calling me a Karen, instead of like saying I'm the worst and I'm doing all these things, just please be kinder. I actually just want to get back to doing my job and having fun. I can't answer anything about it. I'm just saying, like, it's scary when you start to talk about the FBI, which has been talked about, and it's been all over the place this week. So I can't answer any questions. All I can say is that everything will come to light eventually. People will figure things out. I haven't done anything. I'm not scared for me with the FBI. Trust me, I'm not scared for me. It's not. Come to light eventually. People will figure things out. I haven't done anything. I'm not scared for me with the FBI. Trust me, I'm not scared for me.
Why would we need to trust you? You saying you're not scared. You must be fucking scared, bitch. You're so fucking scared that you would come on this live and make it and cry and continue to, I don't know, fill up the room, make your own fucking pool. You should have got an indoor pool. Really, that's your problem. You had to leave the house to use the pool. Bring the pool inside. What are you thinking? Shit. Like even Janelle Evans, she has a drum kit in the middle of her lounge room. Toad should just set up one-man band.
It's not me I'm scared for, okay? I'm scared for my safety because of what's being done.
I'm not scared for me. I'm scared for my safety. I thought she was going to say I'm scared for my son. But no, you're scared for your safety, which, Katie, what is the common word there? Is it you? I think it might be.
That's the difference. I've not done anything, but I'm scared for my safety. and I'm scared for my family's safety, and I didn't do anything. So,
and you're burping, you're about to vomit. That's the truth, isn't it? Burpee.
it is. Just go about your business and have a nice night. And thank you guys so much. If I've been blunt or rude and you didn't like it, I'm sorry. That's always who I've been and always what I've done. And sometimes I get threatened and feel threatened, and I'll try to do a better job of just understanding and seeing and being more patient. But I feel like it's going to take me a while to get there when I'm constantly under a barrage of attacks. So in order for me to be able to do better, I need other people to also meet me in the middle. So can you just meet me in the middle here? Can we please just come to a space where we just stop this? That's all I want. Yes, and it's never okay to send hate, to send threats, to dox, to harass, to stalk. Don't ever do that to anyone. Don't ever do that for another creator. Don't ever do that in another creator's name. Don't do that because you think it's funny. Don't do it because you're bored. Just don't do it. And
I really wish that you would breathe into your gut instead of your chest. You are so fucking insecure. It's got nothing to do with us, Katie. We don't need to be accountable for our actions. You are the one being sued. So we are not going to meet you halfway. Won't you meet me halfway? Down at the borderline is where I'm going to go. Yeah, I was playing that recently because it crossed my mind. Do you know what song that is, Katie? They probably traveled further in that clip. Should we go back for the peace out?
thank you guys. I gotta go.
She's gotta go, staring at the chat, looking directly at the chat. Can they see my peace sign? Here it is on the side, cause it's on the side. I don't know. It's just very, I don't know what to say. I felt like we were in instant replay the whole fucking time. What was my point of bringing this up? Oh, yeah, just to get away from fucking present day Katie, which I feel is even worse because now she's sitting on her fucking, you know, she is the moral high ground. She has taken the throne. My brain, that's what my brain does. At the end of her shit, it's just mashed potatoes. Why do I do this to myself? Well, Katie, I don't know. For your son, I guess. But to try and show you, I am flying so good under your radar right now. There was a time where you used to call out all my shit. But yes, I've blocked the right people. I blocked all your socks and it's working so beautifully. You can't see the shit I'm posting. Even when the shit I post, other people were commenting on and you called them out on my video. I'm like, oh, that's my video. And then, you know, it's like, who's Cactus Bill? Oh my God, touch fucking wood. Do I have any wood? Oh no, that looks like plastic. Oh, thank God I've got some wood. Do you have wood in your office, Katie? Any peace? Yeah. I don't know what to do here. Should I bring it back to my face or should we grab a good something better to look at? Oh, universe, you've really delivered. I feel like it's Amber Portwood, Farah, what's her name? Backdoor Abraham, and Katie Joy. Oh, Janelle, I don't know if she's that much of a narcissist as these people, but, you know, yeah, okay, put her in there too. I know how you like to put people in boxes, Katie. That's what I'm doing here for you, hoping that, Katie, just for fun, you should hang things on the roof. Just, I don't know, notes like, don't forget your ethics or just little reminders. Oh my God, Post-it notes every day, daily motivation for, and you could go, you know, just subconsciously take it in as you scroll the ceiling. What do you see when you look up there? Do you ever clean your roof? Do you know you've got to clean your roof? I mean, God, I remember the time when I, you know, had been living alone for a while and I was like, Holy shit, you've got to clean your walls and the roof. You know when you realize that shit you've cooked has gone up onto the ceiling? Katie, do you ever look up in the kitchen? Oh, so many questions. Get back to me. Get back to me when you can. These are the important fucking shit. Although, yeah, she's probably running straight down to the kitchen now. She's like looking up. I haven't all those HelloFresh meals that we cooked that made her fat. Was that around this time? She's put on so much weight. Katie, you just see yourself now. No, I didn't go there. But you're not taking care of yourself. You don't care about yourself, and you are making yourself more sick, and you're probably making yourself eat more shit. Like, Katie, I just let you know, you are what you eat. So if you eat shit, your mind will be shit. You know, it's like if you eat clean, your mind will be clean and healthy, and you know what you allow yourself to bring into your mind. Like, you're allowing all this other people's views on you to fucking consume you. How do you even, I can't imagine you ever being chilled, because when you're stoned, you're still not chilled. And I think that's because, yeah, like the total fucking too much of the Adderall. In my opinion, though, you know, always my opinion from down here, down under, but not, ooh, don't look down right now. If you look down, should we see if she looks down?
True. I haven't done anything differently than any
of the
commentators
also,
that are
hang on,
talking about me. And that's
that fucking rag. Let me see if I can get it.
the scary thing for all.
Her bottom teeth, right? A year from here. Well, where we are now, August 2022. This is February, January 2021. Depends, you know, because like, I'm in Australia, we are a day ahead, so all my dates are probably off. But Katie, we don't care, you know, as long as it's in the ballpark. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, because she has left her chin, it's moved even more, and it's also disrupted her bottom teeth. You can see they're overlapping now. It must, like, I think the bottom jaw must be so corroded away that there's no support, and the teeth are just being easily moved. But yeah, look how straight they are compared to what her teeth are now. What do we have? Can we get an example, Bill? Oh, really? Okay, if you say so. We'll just go, how do we go where we want to go when we don't know where we want to go? But where we go, we'll have to see the face that we are looking for, but we're a bit scared. And that's not what we Googled. We don't need to Google. We just press enter, and we can't talk and do this. It's too hard. No! Fuck. Okay, so we're just going to go to recent video. Sister Wives. Katie, you would be so happy with Sister Wives. These are not Sister Wives. You guys can't even see. How do we get to Katie? Oh, I don't know if, like, the universe has really done us justice in the screenshot that, let me just do this. Thanks for putting up with my snail ways. It's like we get there in the end, and we don't know whether we're happier for it or not. Come on. Okay. Fuck.
But they
What?
and Ashley Olsen are actually not identical twins. They're fraternal.
They're maternal twins.
They just happen to.
What happened to your lip? Hang on, I just want to get your teeth. Sorry, Katie, I know this is a bit invasion of privacy. Oh. Close bid, no cigar. Really, Bill? Is this your interesting tea? Yes. Oh, maybe I'm delusional. Okay, I'm scared though. Oh, guys, how good is it in silent? Oh, this is beautiful. Like, let's watch this whole thing in silent. Oh. Oh, look at you go. You're so passionate. Oh, thank God I got that on. Wow. Oh, see that little glitchy thing? Yeah. How did she go to 10? Oh, you looked up there. What's up there? You don't know. Katie, I love it. Okay, we are going to end on a laugh. Katie. Oh, that's a good moment. Look, it's rare. I don't know how real it is, though. I'm not doing this to be mean. Oh, that was a good teeth one. Okay. Oh. I wasn't expecting it to be so. Thank you, universe. Okay, thank you, universe. Like, if I don't thank them, okay, that's really the t-shirt. So really, I had no. Have I imagined someone else with teeth? Okay, this is not the video to prove my point. It's very dark in there. Need a lamp, Katie. Katie, can you get without a crystal ball written in neon words across your bio wall? Like Annie from 10 to Life. Oh, Katie, do it. And can you misspell it wrong? Like, I don't know. Like, instead of ball, it's B-O-R-E without a crystal ball. Okay. Guys, 2 hours. I know. Well, I don't know if anyone asked for that kind of shit. What have I done? What have I done? Who knows? If you enjoyed this video, though, please do give it a like. Hit subscribe. It looks like we are on the way to hitting 2K, and I'm liking that because 2 is a good number. This year is made up of 2s, and they're all ducks in a row. Yeah, that's how that was my resolution for this year, to get all my ducks in the row. And I can't believe that my ducks are never in a fucking row. And I've got my ducks in a row, and that's where I'm a bit distracted this week, because just like my real life is like about to become real, and me, I'm a hermit. Like, I am giving up my comfort zone for the unknown, and I'm happy, I'm ready for it, because I find growing, like facing fear and growing, one of the most exhilarating things in life, really. Like, and also, yeah, so much I could say, but yeah. Thanks guys for tuning in. And so that's why I've been a bit all out of it, yeah, because I've got other stuff in my brain. But yeah, hopefully I delivered something here tonight. We don't know until, I don't know, but we might have to switch it up. I always say that might have to just get off Katie for a bit. No, we'll do one video or something, a roundup of the sheep, but we don't need to be, just update on the sheep every day. Sheep shit. Yeah, because one sheep is one sheep, right? And now there's a bunch of sheep and they're a sheep. It's just so weird. Why is there no plural for sheep? Like shep. Shep. Because the plural for cactus is annoying. Cacti, that's the solo. Cactus is we are together. Like, it just fucks my head in. I've let everything fuck my head in. Hopefully I didn't fuck you guys' head in. But yes, before I say any more, I should depart. Thank you so much. I might have to do my live for Friday tomorrow. I'm not sure, because I'm not going to be available on Friday and Saturday. Big nights. Fuck. I can't think when I think about that. Okay, thanks guys. Thank you so much, and take care of yourself. Like, don't let Katie's shit drown your brain out. We have the choice to tune out. Katie doesn't. That's her life. Like, don't let it go round and round and round and fucking carousel. It's not going to stop anything. Okay. Thanks, guys. Take care.